Hello, friends. Good afternoon. Okay, I have been off of here for a good bit, and I apologize for that. We have had just so many things going on, and things have just went haywire for us. So, I think we're getting to a point where things are calming down and things are finally starting to go well for us. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx it, but things are looking up for us finally. So, what we have here is our August Azure haul, and I've went ahead and stocked up on quite a few things here for our family for fall and winter. We are working towards that now. Our garden was a nightmare this year, so we did not harvest that much from it. So I'm definitely trying to make sure that our pantries and everything are well stocked, especially with everything going on in the world. I think everyone needs to make sure they have enough put back just in case. So I'm going to start over here. We have some date syrup. I like to use this on my oatmeal and things like that. And this is a very healthy sweetener. We have the date sugar as well. We have some pumpkin seeds. These were on clearance, I think just a little bit over $2. So if we don't like those, our chickens will enjoy those. I have some baking powder. We are almost in baking season. Fall and winter are my favorite times to bake. So I'm almost out of baking powder. And I really needed this. And this one is aluminum free. That's always very important to me. So I like to buy it from a trusted source. We have some potato starch back here. You can use this just the same as you would a cornstarch. The potato starch has a little bit of potassium in it, so I would rather use that instead of the cornstarch. We have this. It is a classic chili mix. This already has the seasoning in it. It's kind of just a little dump and go bag. This, let's see here, has 3 different beans in it. And it says there's 7 servings in this. So we're going to try this out one day really soon. Probably on a slow cook function. And what I'm planning on doing is, if it's good, if we approve of this, I'm going to order some bags for my family, because I'm already starting on some Christmas gifts. So this will be one of the things that goes into their bags if we do like this, and I think we will. I got several bottles of this. I think it was on sale for $1.59. It was similar, something close to that price, if not exact. But I always get stuff like this to keep on hand, because I don't always have fresh ginger. I don't always have fresh lime or lemon. And these are great to use in cooking recipes. The lemon's great for canning, just anything you would use the fresh stuff for. So these are shelf stable and they will last a while in my pantry. So I got 4 bottles of the ginger, and I got 4 bottles of the lime and 4 of the lemon. Over here I have 2 bags of this whole barley. You see the second bag's back there. These are 5-pound bags. This is really good to add into your soups. It's wonderful for you. It has a lot of nutrients in it, and it's actually a really, really cheap addition to your food. So this was only $3.69 for this 5-pound bag. So you can really bulk up some meals with barley, and like I said, it's very good for you. I got a 5-pound bag of their pink Himalayan salt, and that was also fairly cheap. I don't remember the exact price. I think maybe 4 or 5 something. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm a little scattered. Normally I have the prices memorized and all that stuff, but like I said, things have been hectic, and we've got some thunder going on in the background, guys. So if you hear that, that's what that is. So I'm trying to hurry up and get through this. I have a clearance item here. This was the bag of red lentils. It's a 5-pound bag, and it wasn't that much cheaper. And honestly, I didn't see what was wrong with the bag. It said it was stained, but I'm not seeing that on here. So anyways, we got this. and I like to add that into all kinds of dals and soups. The red lentils cook up a little bit softer, and they kind of just disappear into your soups. But there's a good amount of protein in this, and it's really good for you. I bought 2 bags of this buttermilk powder. This is something else I'm really wanting to keep in my pantry. We don't always have milk or anything like that on hand at all times. So this is good. Even though it says buttermilk powder, it does not taste that much like buttermilk. It is very creamy. So this is great to use in any kind of baking recipes, any cooking recipes. Like, it's wonderful, and it's a good substitute for just a traditional milk powder and milk. So I bought 2 of those. I've already got one down here in a jar. That's the one I'm going to be using. And then we're going to put this one into our storage. So let's see. That's all on that side. We got 1 case of this salted Rumiano butter. This is our absolute favorite butter, and this one was on sale for, I don't know, they've changed the price on this like 2 times within the last few weeks. I think it was $36. It might have been $34, I don't know, but now they have the unsalted on sale, even cheaper. So my next order will have the unsalted, and I'm wanting to can up some of the unsalted ones. So this one's just for fresh eating. We've already put most of this in the freezer to make it last longer, and we leave some out for eating. This was another clearance item. You can see it's empty. We've already eaten this. I've always wanted to try that, so I went ahead and grabbed one this month, and it's on clearance pretty often. But these were delicious to me. They melt in your mouth, and it's a natural source of sweetness, so I like that. Another really good item to add to the pantry here, we have a 5-pound box of this Fall River wild rice. Wild rice is so good for you, and it actually has a decent amount of protein in it for a grain. So this is also really good if you're diabetic. This does not raise your sugar the same way that a rice would. This is actually, I don't know if you call it a grain or it's from a grass plant. But anyways, this is wonderful in soups. We're going to be having some chicken and wild rice soup soon. My husband, that's his favorite soup, so we're going to enjoy this. But there's many ways to cook this, and like I said, it's really good for you. So this was, I think, 25 something, maybe 26. I'll have to look at that price. Things have changed a lot, even on Azure, price-wise, so don't 100% take my word for that. I can update the price on here when I edit this. We got a 10-pack of these large, you can see I already have a Band-Aid on my finger. I have been so clumsy lately cutting myself, so I realized we don't have enough bandages on hand, and these are actually really decent Band-Aids. They stay on really well, they're flexible, and there's nothing bad in these things. So I got this pack. This is the large ones for the big boo-boos, and then we're going to have in our next order the regular smaller bandages. So these have charcoal in them. I like that. These are a little pricey. I think they were around $10, but like I said, they don't have any weird stuff in them. So we got 2 of these turmeric powder packages here. We cook with a lot of turmeric, and of course it's anti-inflammatory. We try to add it into any recipe that we can. It doesn't have a ton of flavor, so it doesn't really change the flavor of your soups or your curries or anything like that too much. So like I said, if we can get that in, we're going to do that, and it's fairly cheap on Azure. And we got, this is another clearance item. We got 2 of these fenugreek. I remember these were $3 a piece. So it's a 4-ounce package. That's going to last for quite a while. I'm going to keep one, obviously, just in its smaller, and the other we'll go ahead and start using. And that's a good seasoning in a lot of curries and Indian type dishes. we have one package of ginger powder as well. Another really good anti-inflammatory. We try to add that into a lot of things. And like I said, I don't always have fresh ginger on hand, so the powder will suffice when we need it. So, our next big item, we went ahead and stocked up on potatoes. We did plant potatoes this year, but something went wrong with them, and I don't know if you guys have gardened, if you know what's going on with these potatoes when they have little dark spots all through them. I don't know what is causing it, but all of our potatoes were like that, so they're going to be cooked and fed to the chickens. So these are the wonderful red potatoes from Azure, and they are really beautiful. You can see they all look nice. So we're going to be canning a good amount of these. I need to go ahead and get some more of our stuff stocked back up in our canning pantry. So this is going to be part of that, and I will be doing that soon. If you want me to share that with you, I will do that. And next up, we have a lot of canning jars. I'm going to have to bring those in and set that back up so you can see it. But I went ahead and stocked up on Azure's canning jars. They have some wonderful new sizes, so stay tuned for that. Okay, we have our 4 cases of jars here we got from Azure. We got 1 case of the regular mouth pint jars. New on their site is the wide mouth pint jars, and I hope you guys can hear me over the guineas. But if you buy some of their new products on their site, they are temporarily discounted at first, so that's a good time to stock up on stuff like this. I bought another new jar on their site here, and that is the wide mouth pint and a half jars. These were one of my favorite sizes back when Ball had them. I don't know if they discontinued those or if they are just out everywhere, but I have not seen pint and a half in the stores for like 2 years. So I definitely want to get some more of these. I do have some in my next order. And then down here we have a case of the wide mouth quart jars. So that is everything that I got on my order. Remember, look for their new products if you want to get a better buy on things. Their jars are beautiful. I've already been using them to can. They're really nice. So I'm really happy with everything that I've gotten from them. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. It's pretty warm out here, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of the sun. But I love you all. I will see you again soon. And take care, friends. Bye-bye.